Hello my fellow beautiful casuals. For all intents and purposes, my name is Cubesteak, and today I wanted to quickly introduce my fellow techies to the world of ergonomic mice. While one may get an ergonomic mouse to cope with a disability like carpal tunnel that affects dexterity, the world of ergonomic mice has been opening up to gamers looking for a more unique and comfortable experience. Again, today's show is brief on account of my tight scheduling, but hopefully you'll be able to consider something new for your gaming experience that gives you a leg up on your fellow gaming connoisseur. In a desperate attempt to up my game, I've had to consider what advantage I could give myself over the traditional setup of my fellow casuals. Of course, aimbot is out of the window, as I wanted an advantage, not a cheat, and using a controller always takes a backseat to a keyboard and mouse. After browsing the web though, I remember seeing something about ergonomic or vertical mice, but could that really be the answer I'm looking for? While these things may cure carpal tunnel syndrome, they don't cure stupidity. That said, trying something new that feels more natural may give me the edge I'm looking for when aiming down sights. There's a number of different kinds of ergonomic mice, but I found a few on the web that may just provide a tactical advantage for a reasonable price. We'll briefly consider three of the best, most affordable options I could find, and hopefully this will give you an idea of what it may be like to try out one of these peripherals. Let's address the elephant in the room, that is the Trackball Mouse provided by Perixx. What I thought may be my secret weapon, the Trackball Mouse proved to be more of a confusing annoyance than an advantage in any 3D environment. At times I would slide the mouse around, forgetting that all motion was dictated by the rotation of the trackball. Whipping around corners by comically throwing your thumb across the trackball and catching it at random points on its axis makes you feel more like God on a slow day of work than an esports professional. With this mouse, there was no middle ground. There were two DPI settings. The highest was 1600, which was too fast, and the lowest, which was 400, which was too slow. Apparently, its manufacturers fell asleep in kindergarten during the Goldilocks lesson of natural selection. Ideally, I would have imagined that the ball would feature smooth and continuous motion, but its analog nature induced an imperfect registration of input in gaming. I'd imagine that mechanical mice were ditched for optical mice for the same reason. In a productive environment, document fetching or video editing, you'll still find it irritating that you can't reach all points of the screen in a single motion, and its inaccuracy will result in misclicks that'll cost you time and brain cells. Let's now take a look at the Vertical Mouse by Anker. While at first glance it looks like something cooked up in the lab of anthropomorphic reptilian scientists, this mouse probably makes more sense than anything else on the market. Probably not from a gaming perspective, but from an ergonomic perspective. You'll find that holding this mouse feels very natural and comfortable, like handshaking a hobbit. It's also light and compact for easy maneuverability. It alternates with a thumb press between 800, 1200, and 1600 DPI, and being wireless only adds to its convenience. That said, it is relatively hard to tell which setting you have applied, as the difference in DPI is minimal, and there is no indication as to which one you have selected. My major and most significant complaint is that there are latency issues that occur randomly. This is a critical setback when using this mouse for gaming, but also for productivity as well. I would recommend finding a vertical mouse with a wired connection, as we will consider next. That said, I never have any problems with my Logitech G604, but it could be due to interference with Anker's 2.4G signal. So guys, my last selection for consideration is the ZLOT Vertical Gaming Mouse. Much of what I find beneficial is probably psychological. Let me say that again. Much of what I find beneficial about this mouse is probably psychological. Besides the fixed joystick, this vertical gaming mouse does nothing that my normal, horizontal Logitech gaming mouse doesn't already do. Except it's a little sleeker and sexier. It's like dating your ex's sister. With features like LED DPI level indicator and RGB band, this device was definitely designed with the gamer in mind who appreciates a little flair like unicorn vomit all over their PC and peripherals. If you took your current mouse and tilted it, say 30 degrees, you'd have something like the ZLOT. It excels in making your experience feel a little more comfortable and maneuverable, but that said, there's still traditional premium mice out there without the awkward stance that are light and comfortable for gaming. All of these devices, these vertical mice, these ergonomic mice, are testament to trying something new and molding yourself to an experience that provides a breath of fresh air in your gaming or productivity. Obviously, if you suffer from carpal tunnel syndrome, these mice are an exciting, attractive step in improving your comfort while gaming. But if you're like me and just want to try something different in hopes that you can improve your reaction time or maneuverability, there's nothing wrong with giving a vertical ergonomic mouse a try. With all that said and done, I'd like to thank you all so very much for watching this brief little video. If you have a sec, let me know in the comments if you'd consider an ergonomic mouse, and if so, why? Don't forget to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the vid and want to see more like it. Thanks again for watching, and Godspeed your return.